The tradition continues, Diane.
I'm an early morning girl.
Thank goodness.
So good.
Hi, thanks for my host pick.
Oh gosh, can I tell you?
10th year in a row, better than ever.
I've been in so many airplanes this week, and this little guy, this jegging, saved my life. Whoa, talk about comfort level. Well, first of all, it's in our very favorite, and yours, fabric, which is virtual stretch. It is so yummy, so suede-y.
So suede-y.
And why do we call it virtual stretch? Because virtually, it's the stretchiest fabric we have ever had at DG2. It feels wonderful. You know, it feels like it's floating on my body, and yet the comfort waist, which is a sculpted,
never done this before,
3.5 inches. This comfort waist holds my tummy in, holds my upper hip in. There's absolutely no muffin spill. I'm a little fuzzy about whether we have before and afters, but
you do.
Oh,
you do. We do.
Now,
look at this.
warning. Painful to look at, but she is a size medium. We have used her for years. The other brand is actually a famous undergarment brand that is all about holding you in, and they had to put a side zip in their jean, and her body got stuck in the side zip.
Ridiculous.
It was awful.
It was awful.
Now, if we could just go to the side, look, it's hard to believe it's the same person.
Same person.
But it is, and so we cut a higher rise. We give you a sculpted hip band. We give you virtual stretch, and we hold your tummy in and lift the derriere. Isn't that wild? What a perfectly proportioned piece of clothing can do.
It's a life changer.
And,
it really
you
is.
know, the brilliance is, honestly, Siobhan always comes up with these ideas.
Oh.
To do it as a boot cut. Can you kick out your foot just, yeah, thank you, so we can see that gorgeous boot cut, because that is the same tailored, balancing to the figure boot cut that you girls love so much, that you always say is your go-to silhouette. And gosh, this just feels like silk on the body. It's so lovely.
It's so lovely, it's so flattering. It's so smoothing through the front. If you've ever felt like a button maybe was getting in the way, or you felt like it made you look a little bit fuller through the tummy, this is sleek and smooth, one of my very favorite parts of it. There it is in the chambray. We have it in the indigo, which is of course what I have on, and you can see that little bit of a flare. It's the boot cut right over some platforms.
So balancing. If you feel that you don't love your upper or lower hip or thighs, inner or outer, but take a look. I have on the mid-tone chambray, and look at how vintage that looks. And then the indigo is just that deeper go to office navy, and then the white, which we'll put up front,
refreshing,
is the purest, cleanest white. The color you have got to have for summer all the way through September, for sure. It's just getting warm, and that heat wave is just gonna continue. Let me say that with virtual stretch, you never have any see-through. It always feels like the highest quality of heavenly denim. It does have a twill surface to it, but it is a smoothed out twill surface. Everything about this just screams, wear me, love me, I'm so comfortable.
The white, by the way, you'll have no show through. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want white jeans, Diane Gilman is the one to get them from, because you'll never have show through. And Diane, your white is unlike any other white jeans I've ever had.
Well, you know, we put all kinds of enzyme washes into it so that you can be assured as you are laundering this, you're not going to get yellow, you're not going to get gray, you're not going to get bald patches, and you're not going to lose stretch. We put a silicone wash on it ourselves, which ensures all of that, and you're just going to have the most comfortable white jean ever. I know that I've always shied away from white jeans because they truly lack stretch. And that is because in an indigo, which you're seeing on screen, or a chambray or mid-tone, the indigo dye, which is a true natural dye, gentles down the cotton fibers and makes them more flexible. But white has no dyes. It has no pigments, tends to be more rigid. Well, we're aware of that, and we make sure that your experience with white as a jean is number one, a pristine white no matter how many times you wash it, and number two, the softest and the stretchiest. And then we've got virtual stretch jean jackets to match. But
on sale.
I'll tell you what.
$39.
This has such a gorgeous cut on it. You can go to an office, you can wear with a platform tennis shoe and go casual. You could wear with a flip-flop. But you guys out there always vote for the boot cut as your number one choice. You always say this is the cut you feel the most secure in, feel works best with your body. And it was Siobhan's fabulous idea to give you the comfort waist, which is a tummy buster and a high hip buster, and at the same time, do it with a boot cut. You're gonna get up to 12 inches of stretch through that waist.
Isn't that tremendous?
Yeah.
And thank you for doing it for me, Diane. I really appreciate it.
You know, I thought it was such a brilliant idea.
Oh,
Somebody actually wrote in to us and said, I wish you'd do a comfort waist boot cut out of virtual stretch. And my answer was, we are, and we did, and it's on Siobhan's host pick.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Okay, they're going fast already. Here's why I picked it. Diane knows why I picked it, and she just told you. It balances the figure. This virtual stretch is a miracle in fabric. We did the basic colors in white, indigo, and chambray because if you get these are going to be the workhorses. You're going to turn to these over and over again, and I wanted to make sure you had those basics covered. No one does jeans like Diane Gilman. It's a fact. No one does white jeans like Diane Gilman. So if you've been disappointed, maybe you have some white jeans in your closet right now that are like puckery or they're like yellowy. These are the best. If you feel about DG2 the way I do, would you give us a call? There's the hotline, 866-376-8255. I would love to have you in my host pick show. Call in, tell us what you're picking up on today and why you're a huge fan of DG2. Today, this is on 4 flex payments of $12.48. Tomorrow, this will not be my host pick price. Well, maybe tomorrow if there are any left, but the day after, when prices go up from the host pick event, it will not be this lowest price. So try them on for size. Diane, any tips for someone who's brand new and wondering about sizing in your brand?
I would honestly go down a size from what your market size is. If you think that you always walk into a store and you're a medium, I would say you can get away with a small here. You're not going to believe how comfortable this waist is. You don't have the bulk of a front zipper, metal, buttons. You don't have pocket bags because on a jegging you really want to be sleek, but we do want to give you all the bells and whistles of a jean, including your little coin pocket and to the back, your authentic back pockets. But you'll even see that we put a shaping yoke there. So everything about this is effective. Well, I like to call it solution-driven clothing because this isn't just another jean. This is a jean with a purpose. And the purpose is to make you look taller, slimmer, sleeker, and to give you a cut that now is coming way back into style again. Of course, we all love our skinnies, but you know what? A lot of us, for going to church, for doing activities, we want that boot cut. And come fall, every single ankle boot and pump is gonna be geared to a boot cut. Again, because that's where fashion is going. So you know what, honestly, what a great choice to make in our number one 5-star rated fabric, virtual stretch. And you know, for anybody who didn't get to see it earlier in the hour, I'd love to show the before and after again just for 1 minute. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ouchie. To the left, which was, I believe, $189 jean.
Are you kidding?
And they didn't understand the concept of cutting the waist yoke on the bias. They didn't understand the concept of softening down their denim or even putting a ton of stretch into it. So that actually is a side zip jean, which I would never buy. And the sad thing is, she got her flesh caught in the zipper.
Poor thing.
Oh, it was awful.
Now,
if we could just quickly go to the side, I can't emphasize how much I stand behind the fact that this is the same model. If you don't have the right amount of stretch or the right shape to a waistband or shaping yoke, your flesh has nowhere to go up but up and over.
It's science.
So belly hang on top of muffin spill is completely painful. Thank you very much for those before and afters.
Thank you.
It takes me a while to get over those after
I know, they're visually stunning,
because I think to myself, that is not something I would ever want to experience. And yet, ladies, a lot like you, I have. And I'm sure that all of you have had not a great experience with denim until you got to DG2. But if you think to yourself, how good can virtual stretch be? Guess what? Go read the reviews. Virtual stretch is virtually the softest, stretchiest, most forgiving denim we have ever had. And I believe there's something like 1,500 five-star reviews, all told on all bodies in virtual stretch. And you beg for more and more. That's why Siobhan got it for Host Pick. That's why we're so proud to present it to you in a new body. And honestly, it is fabulous.
And the reason why...
Oh, and easy, you know what? We're so silly.
What?
Extra small through extra large, 1X, 2X, 3X. You're not even dealing with sizes here. Petite, average, and tall.
Just what I was checking on.
So customize yourself.
I know. If you want to wear flats, maybe you want to get the petite. If you want to wear your spike heels, get the tall. If you're like me and I just like to wear both, I get the average. It's going to totally depend on you. You're anything but average, my friend.
Yeah, I know, but you know, at least for height, I'm average.
Here, what is average anymore, right? Here's why I brought these to you with Diane, of course. The reason is these are my favorite jeans. And that's a big statement because I've been wearing DG2
Can I tell you what? You will get so spoiled.
The beginning. And I have DG2 as my host pick for the last 9-10 years. Here's the favorite pair, and you know I hardly ever say anything like that, but it's because they really are my favorite. I slide them on. I've had lucky enough to have the sample for a while. There's so much smoothness to it, Diane. I don't feel like I have to wear slim wear with this.
And if we, the camera could go to Sonia, that's the one model that actually has something, her top is tucked in the front, and you can see how that front yoke functions.
It's
because
so
that is so good. If you've got a tummy, which most middle-aged ladies do, this is all about holding you in, lifting you up, and making you look the very best you can look in the moment.
Absolutely. You don't have to tuck in. We're just showing you. If you want to, great, because it still looks fantastic, but it's got that function to it. I would not pick something for you that was not terrific. This is new. This is a hybrid. It's been done just for my host pick. We don't have a lot of them. And let me just say this. Please get this at home. Try it on, and then you decide. If you love DG2, if you think it's a good idea, if you're going, wow, $49, that's an incredible buy for a custom-style jean, you're right. And you should try it on for $12.48 a month. The white, I'm telling you right now, if you need some white trousers, white pants.
This is so perfect.
This is perfect.
You cannot see through these. They are rich like the best Irish butter. They are just delicious. See, you can't see nothing through that. Then again, you don't have that bulk of pocket bags. You've got the illusion of a much, much smoother profile. You don't even have the bulk of extra fabric here, but you do have the illusion of your front fly. And then you've got your shaping yoke to the back, your shaping yoke up here through the waist area, and your pockets. But the pockets are always much higher to the shaping yoke and much closer together so that you make that dignified exit.
It's important.
Yeah,
it's so important.
How many times have you just wanted to back out of a room because you couldn't keep the waistband up? So the other thing that's a very big deal to Siobhan, and rightfully so, is no gaping to the back waist.
Not at all.
This will always fit totally smooth, and you cannot get spillage, muffin spill.
So sometimes you see a pair of jeans and you think they're cute. Sometimes you see a pair of jeans and you realize that it is an architectural, magnificent accomplishment. Here's where it's both. You get the boot cut, you get the smoothing, you get all of Diane's years and years of experience and specialty fit ideas into this pair of jeans in virtual stretch. There are hundreds of you going for this. I'm so glad you will not be disappointed, I promise you that. And the main thing is you get to decide for yourself. Petite, tall, average, extra small, all the way up through 3X, including XL. I know we're running out of time, but I did want to invite you in on some tops, and also if you're on the line, we know you're there, do not go anywhere.
I love this slub top. This t-shirt is so fabulous. You know what? I am such a big fan of infinity scarves. I love them because they give some color to the face. Well, this gorgeous 100% cotton gauze printed scarf comes with a novelty fabric tee, which is slub cotton, so you get a high-low effect, 3/4 sleeve, shirt tail bottom, which is so slimming and easy through the stomach and midriff, and all of that at,
I think, $39.
Yeah.
So here's the jeans at $49, and on FlexPay, right? So then you're getting the chance to get the top with the scarf at $39, and Diane's jacket is only $39.
And it's in virtual stretch, and
Same
this
thing.
is fantastic. I just got off a plane from Atlanta. What did I wear? The jean jacket. What am I wearing home? A jean jacket. Perfect cut, perfect silhouette, perfect match in virtual stretch.
Isn't that cool?
To Siobhan's host pick.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Lovely. Don't go anywhere. We're not, I'm just saying thank you because I want to make sure I thank you because you put so much effort into this for me. So here's the thing. These jeans are going. They're $49.90. Diane was only able to bring in a small amount for me, for you, which I appreciate. And
I just love doing it. I thought this was such a brilliant idea. She's a designer in the making. I'm not kidding.
You taught me a lot. You've inspired me. But I'm just like you. You know, if you've ever thought, I love this fabric. If I only had a comfort waist. And Diane made it for us.
You know what? I would like pillows. I would like a sofa covered in a